Hey Randy, can you grab me a Pop-Tart from the kitchen?
Well, that's a pretty complex request, my friend, but I think I can figure it out. And I think today's legend would back me up on that.
Directions on Pop-Tarts. Like, if they weren't there, would somebody, put the box down? What? How do I get that goodness in me?
I'm Steve McClellan.
And I'm Randy Hodgins, and that riff on preparing an all-American food classic came courtesy of today's legend, who specializes in humor that is observational, self-deprecating, and witty, but never ever blue.
Randy's talking about Brian Regan, who was born in Florida circa 1958 to a large Irish-American family. While always a comedy fan, Brian really caught the performing bug while at Heidelberg College in Ohio, dropping out in 1980 to pursue a stand-up career. His early work established his style, using personal stories embellished with faces and character voices to connect with an audience, as in this early bit on Brian's childhood nemesis, the spelling bee.
All right, kids, up against a wall. It's time for public humiliation.
Spell a word wrong, sit down in front of your friends. That's why I admired that kid who spelled it wrong on purpose so he could sit down, you know? He knew he wasn't gonna win, so why stand there for 3 hours? First round, cat, K-A-T, I'm out of here.
Brian's crowd connection was instant and obvious, and he soon became a major touring attraction. His first CD appeared in 1997, which provided another boost through frequent appearances on radio, since his comedy had nary an FCC-prohibited word.
In the last few years, Brian has begun appearing in supporting acting roles, with a particularly juicy one in Peter Farrelly's dark comedy Loudermilk, playing a buddy of the title character who also happens to be an exterminator. His euphemistic description of his job to a school career day is a fine showcase for Brian's sharp timing.
Hey, you mentioned Halloween. It is sort of like Halloween for the animals. I give the animals a very special candy, and they go back to their nest and they give it to their whole family.
You give the whole family candy?
Yeah, even the babies. Yeah. Oh, and you know how sometimes, if you eat too much candy, after Halloween, you get a tummy ache? Well, they feel much, much worse.
Despite the occasional forays into acting, Brian remains a creature of the stand-up stage. His most recent Netflix special, issued in 2021, finds him continuing to give voice to those questions we have about everyday life and everyday things. For instance, massage tables.
Massages are weird. You know, I never feel comfortable. You're always looking through that strange donut hole. I'm always thinking weird things like, I wonder if I could squeeze my head through this.
While Brian has frequently been described as underrated, he continues to tour to a growing fan base. Not bad for a guy who keeps you laughing, but leaves the F-bombs at the door.
You can find out more about Brian Regan and all our comedy legends, including video clips and extended audio cuts, at laughtracksradio.com. Thanks for listening, and until next time, it's goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from him. Goodbye, everybody.